But then in this same regard, the way forward is what everyone is looking at. The party did a top-down approach. We start with the leadership from the top before we come down. Usually, it's the bottom-top approach is kind of acceptable. But in Sabra, you see, a the Bawumia team and also the leadership of the New Patriotic Party, they are moving full steam head on. What they are saying now is that this time around, they will take action against you. Oh yeah, why you be with your party? And this was where clearly Bit Marcus is directed towards Ken and his cohort. Says, yeah, Ken, when you're 20%, you check NPP votes in Munina, on your 1/4 for fits. On your bia. Yes, I can crown a cabran a champion crown. I said, we still have three quarter and a 3/3. I don't know how to put it, but we still have almost a third of the 4 portions. So say Ken at the back, you want a moon to chemu. And yeah, Dennis Murako Abuaje and it is the same way. I don't know the way forward and how the party is going to deal with Ken. We're setting all chances that they believe which can hurt their preferred candidate, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ancient video of what Dennis Murako Abuaje in some of the two.
Let me be very blunt with you, and I must put this on record. And you would have noticed that the NPP is a political organization made up of membership and made up of rules. One of the things that the NPP rules abhors is anti-party tenets, anti-party activities, anti-party attitude. That is against the rule. When you are part of an organization, you are mandated to ensure that the organization is always highlighted in positive lights. Now, if you continue at all times to put the organization in very bad light, you forfeit your membership of the organization. And the NPP, as has been put out since yesterday, is going to be ruthless in the application of that rule. The Ghanaian people are looking up to us to provide very credible opposition to the government. And we don't have time to babysit. There is absolutely no time to babysit. Every party member between now and the next few days is mandated by the constitution of the party to come around the candidate and follow the rules of the candidate of the party.
Right.
If you refuse to do that and you continuously throw the party in bad light in public, you are going to forfeit your membership. And so you are aware that the party has already taken action towards some of the utterances that Professor Frimpong Boateng made. As for Kennedy, he hasn't participated in any NPP activity in the past 12, 15 years. He only moves around with a name member of the party. But I'm sure there's a new order, there's a new leadership, and you can trust Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to crack the whip where it's needed.
Interesting.
And pat people on the shoulder it's needed to make sure that we have a united, formidable party going into the future. But nobody is going to be allowed to continuously throw our party in very bad light. Deliberately, that will not be allowed.
Interesting.
And this same way definitely go to Agyapong and any team members using tribal politics, saying things at the end of the day, it is going to paint Bawumia in a very bad direction. Now, in this same vein, what we saw that day was Ken Anaman for Oluswa Onjin Tumnia. He actually came to the event ground, party headquarters, on an Ebema concession speech. Now, Musa Dankwa Ababe Kasa said now the big fish NPP for but then what does it mean for the party in 2028? A whole and a Mahama John Dramani Mahama any saying Kitamudi EBPM. But before then, you could see some Agyapong edit to join you come back. We continue.
Presidential candidate Echi. Honorable Kennedy Akumpraku Agyapong. Kukrudu. The former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the flag bearer elect Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, all the aspirants present, party chairman, general secretary, minority leader, chairman, the Council of Elders, and NPP party. I stand before you to pledge my support also to accept the results declared by EC. The delegates have spoken, and I want to plead with my supporters that they should stay calm and respect the results and help all of us to work together to win 2029 or 2028 election. I want to advise my supporters. First, I want to thank you, but I advise that in election, you can win and you can lose. So if you lose, you have to accept it in good faith. So let's all of us throw our support to Dr. Bawumia, the flag bearer. And all I say is, NPP, we need unity in the party. But unity comes with respect. We have to respect each other's views. That is all I want to say tonight. So congratulations to Dr. Bawumia and NPP. Thank you.
So that was Kennedy Agyapong or man a concession speech out to me say wama say enye say we mu na say wa serious say ye wama and life goes on. What I say ABN Bawumia thing. Who knows, tomorrow it can be his thing. God has a funny way of doing things at the end of the day. And said you when no crying tears. Now the big question here is now Bawumia has won. What does it mean for the New Patriotic Party? Does it mean that they are going to win the next elections with Dr. Bawumia or what? And the person who rightfully predicted say Bawumia will win no Musa Dankwa wababe kasa. Musa Dankwa party say now on paper no it looks good for NPP, but then yeah the Bawumia 2028 elections are now the front runners so for me na they are all if anything probable candidates for the NDC flag bearer race. Talking about Isedin Ketia, Harun Edrisu, Atoforsen, Jenana, all of these people say Bawumia go up against all of them. What happened? And unfortunately, here, I hate to be the bearer of sad news, but then here is where Musa Dankwa breaks the sad news to all NPP for a party say, Mude wine eba. Still na 2028 a dando. You should be the way, bro.
Dr. Bawumia eventually picks up this note and is to face the NDC. How are the chances going to be looking at knowing very well that the issue of consistency that Jeffrey spoke about, we're bringing the same person again? Would it make a difference?
Look, the reality is that we've done a scenario involving top 4 NDC candidates against Bawumia. Mm-hmm. And he's losing against all of them.
Wow. Regardless of whoever the NDC brings.
Yes, in terms of the 4 leading candidates.
Yeah.
Harun Edrisu, Atoforsen, Isedin Ketia, and Julius Debra.
Dr. Bawumia will lose against any of them.
That's the current polling data.
Would it change? We have 3 years to do this. Would it change in any way?
Oh, yes, definitely things will move up and down. For some of the candidates, it might be very close. And for some, the gap will still be there. Currently, the poll shows that Harun Edrisu and Atoforsen will get the biggest landslide possibly. But Isedin Ketia and Julius.
So that is in Sema a year Musa Dankwa editu just say unfortunately no Bawumia going up against all of these people no what we will see here is that still he is going to lose the elections, and honestly that is not a good sign at all. So the question is 2028 no like NPP before omo kwa heden That's I say. So this is exactly one of the issues that NPP4 do have to contend with, because still, honestly, as a Ghanaian party, I believe said the NPP4 the year Ghana for no, and yet 4 years as 7 and yet mobile bechomo. I will say maybe 16 years, because these people, they did a whole lot of things in the country. In fact, at the point in time, you even had to ask yourself, say, hey, into NPP penny, into Sebio, we need to really pay them back. No me who says Sebe, Ghana for we are not taking for granted again. So that is information so we can say on authority say Bawumia has won, but unfortunately in 2028, if the economy doesn't change, if things doesn't move, and what we'll be seeing here is that at the end of the day, elections no there, yeah, the Bawumia beko, but then it's not going to make any difference. So that is a issue currently.